multimedia, video, animation, and publishing. For your world.
The Story of the M Squad Elite honors Black History Year Celebration 2026. The Power of M, Movers, Makers, and Messengers. Caution, not all members of the M Squad are deceased. Some of them are still very much alive. Art and presentation. Created by SandraLatherBenson.com. M Squad Elites is a part of a series, Bring Paintings to Life. The inspiration is Sandra's painting entitled Easter in the Park. The intriguing thing is that all members of the African descendant M Squad Elites Corps mentioned here happen to have either a first, last, or nickname starting with the letter M. These are the first ones to come to mind. If I forgot anyone, the list could continue to grow, but for now, 40 works well. I hope you will be as intrigued as I was to delve into this exciting theme, which just happens to fit perfectly with Black History Month. How one letter connects freedom, courage, and culture. I am artist Sandra Lather Benson. Please allow me to introduce the M Squad Elite Corps, one by one. Thank you for your service. Harriet Tubman, also known as Moses. Born March 6, 1822. American abolitionist and social activist. Conductor of the Underground Railroad. Rescued more than 400 souls. Mary McLeod Bethune. Born July 10, 1875. Educator, civil rights activist and philanthropist. Maya Angelou. Born April 4, 1928. A memoirist, poet, and civil rights activist. Marcus Mosiah Garvey Jr. Born August 17, 1887. Jamaican political activist. Thank you for your sacrifice, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Born January 15, 1929. American civil rights activist and Baptist minister. Muhammad Ali. Born January 17, 1942. American professional boxer and activist. Thank you for your sacrifice, Malcolm X. Born May 19, 1925. African American revolutionary and human rights activist. Jesus is the Messiah and rewards keeper. Most of the M Squad is a part of the team of angels which is currently retired to paradise. Their lives and spirits are the legacy, which has been left for our inclusion. They have nothing to feel ashamed of, and everything to be commended by God for. They were indeed sent to generate hope and peace in this world. We remember them and acknowledge their courage, their love, and their endurance. You are a part of the pride and perspective in our times. Next member is Bob Marley. Born February 6, 1945. His music gave voice to the day-to-day struggles of the Jamaican experience. Maya Angelou stepped out for a moment. We'll wait for her. Thank you for your sacrifice, Medgar Evers. Born July 2, 1925. American Black civil rights activist, whose murder received national attention and made him a martyr to the cause of the civil rights movement. No, I did not forget James Howard Meredith, who is an American civil rights activist, writer, political advisor, and United States Air Force veteran who became, in 1962, the first African American student admitted to the racially segregated University of Mississippi. Born June 25, 1933, age 92. Thank you, sir, for your outstanding courage. Your life is an inspiration. What does Michelle Obama and Marvin Gaye have in common? Answer: the M Squad, of course. Marvin Gaye, born April 2, 1939, a most gifted visionary, he arrived at an intensely political and personal form of artistic self-expression with 1971's album, What's Going On? Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama, American attorney and author. First Black First Lady of the United States. 2009 to 2017, wife of Barack Obama. 44th President of the United States. I could never forget this next group. Michael Jordan, Mavis Staples, and last but not least Michael Jackson. The GOAT says it best. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, born February 17, 1963, Brooklyn, New York. Also known as MJ, an American businessman and retired professional basketball player. 15 seasons in the NBA, 1984 to 2003, winning 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls. A favorite singer of most people, Mavis Staples, born July 10, 1939, is an American rhythm and blues and gospel singer and civil rights activist. She rose to fame as a member of her family's band the Staple Singers. Not enough words to describe this next superhuman musician. Michael Jackson, born August 29, 1958, Gary, Indiana, one of the 20th century's defining artists, a singer, songwriter, producer, and dancer of exceptional high-quality versatility. He emerged as the prodigious star of the Jackson 5 and soon scored his first solo chart topper with Ben, 1972. A starring role in The Wiz sparked a partnership with producer Quincy Jones. Another MJ. Guess who? Mary J. deserves her props. Mary J. commands the stage all by herself. Clearly she is a member of the M Squad. An American entrepreneur, singer, actress, songwriter, hip-hop/soul singer. She creates a category all her own. I am inspired by you and your unique story. I would cry if I forgot this next gentleman, so no, I did not forget you, MJ. Magic Johnson. Irvin Magic Johnson Jr., born August 14, 1959, Lansing, Michigan, is an American businessman and former professional basketball player. Often regarded as the greatest point guard of all time, Johnson spent his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers in the National Basketball Association, NBA. Love you, Magic. The next M Squad elite member is the distinguished actor, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman, born June 1, 1937, Memphis, Tennessee, is an American actor, producer, and narrator. In a career spanning 6 decades, he has received numerous accolades, including an Academy Award and a Golden Globe Award, as well as a nomination for a Grammy Award and a Tony Award. He was honored with the Kennedy Center Honor in 2008, an AFI Life Achievement Award in 2011, the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2012, and Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award in 2018. In a 2022 Readers' poll by Empire, he was voted one of the 50 greatest actors of all time. Next, we honor you, Loretta Mary Aiken, known by her stage name Jackie Moms Mabley. Born March 19, 1897, Brevard, North Carolina, was an American stand-up comedian and actress. Moms Mabley began her career on the theater stage in the 1920s and became a veteran entertainer of the Chitlin circuit of black vaudeville. Mabley later recorded comedy albums and appeared in films and on television programs including The Ed Sullivan Show and The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. This next gentleman is sad for me because he left us way too early. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Malcolm Jamal Warner, born August 18, 1970 to July 20, 2025, was an American actor, musician, and poet. He rose to prominence for his role as Theodore Huxtable on the NBC sitcom The Cosby Show, 1984 to 1992, which earned him an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series at the 38th Primetime Emmy Awards. He was also known for his roles as Malcolm McGee on the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000, Dr. Alex Reed in the sitcom Read Between the Lines, 2011-2015, Julius Rowe in Suits, 2016 to 2017, and Dr. A.J. Austin in the medical drama The Resident, 2018 to 2023. The next M Squad king and 2 queens are contemporaries. Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American Supreme Court Justice, is escorting individually, perhaps America's premier singers, Marian Anderson and Mahalia Jackson. Thurgood Marshall was an American civil rights lawyer and jurist who served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States from 1967 until 1991. He was the Supreme Court's first African-American justice. Before his judicial service, he was an attorney who fought for civil rights, leading the NAACP legal defense. This next M Squad queen, Marian Anderson's resilience is a testament to grace. Marian Anderson, a legendary African-American interpreter of operatic and concert repertoire, born February 27, 1897, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Marian Anderson possessed one of the finest contralto voices in living memory. Her career was notable not only for her artistic achievements, but also for her dignified tenacity in the face of discrimination. She opened doors for subsequent generations of Black American singers. Wikipedia. Next, Thurgood Marshall returns to escort a very youthful version of the phenomenal singer, Mahalia Jackson, born October 26, 1911, New Orleans, Louisiana. Though moved and inspired by the rich traditions of the blues, Mahalia Jackson, who began her career in the 1930s, lived by her firm belief in singing only for God, a credo which resulted in a surge in popularity of traditional Black gospel music among both Black and white audiences. Jackson's voice was a deep and dramatic contralto. Jackson was integral to the development and spread of gospel blues in Black churches throughout the U.S. During a time when racial segregation was pervasive in American society, she met considerable and unexpected success in a recording career, selling an estimated 22 million records and performing in front of integrated and secular audiences in concert halls around the world. This next two singers are extraordinary and historically important singers, Minnie Riperton and Martha Reeves. Minnie Riperton, born November 8, 1947. Riperton's angelic voice bridges the earthly and divine. Her iconic whistle register was a startling 5-octave vocal range. Minnie Riperton was one of the most technically accomplished singers in R&B history. Unfortunately, with the exception of the delicate 1975 single, Loving You, Riperton never achieved the commercial success she deserved. Read more about her short but iconic life. Wikipedia. Let's show Martha Reeves some love. Martha Reeves, born July 18, 1941. Martha and the Vandellas were one of the grittiest of the Motown girl groups. Lead singer Martha Reeves had a particularly big, gospel-trained voice. Their most epical hit, 1964's Dancing in the Street, was a party anthem that was also read, rightly, as being about the civil rights struggles then roiling the country. Wikipedia. Two queenly and beautiful Black women from history are seated next to each other. The First Lady, seated on our left, Madam C.J. Walker, born December 23, 1867, Delta, 5th Military District, U.S. She is Black legacy, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and activist. Madam C.J. Walker rose from poverty in the South to become one of the wealthiest African American women of her time. She used her position to advocate for the advancement of Black Americans, and for an end to lynching. American entrepreneur, philanthropist, and political and social activist. Walker is recorded as the first female self-made millionaire in America in the Guinness Book of World Records. It is my joy to introduce this next particular M Squad member, Mother Lucy McCarty, born 1909 in Laurel, Mississippi. Mother McCarty had one daughter and 11 grandchildren. Though our grandmother, Mother McCarty, mama to her family, did not attend college or write a book, she was known and respected for being a loyal and spiritual church and community member and role model. Her gift was to humbly support with her spirit and guidance every person that she could. I mentioned that she paid for my first art course. She supported not only her family with the little money she had from scrubbing floors or any housekeeping job she felt it a privilege to have, or her Social Security check as she aged. After her passing in 1993, the child care center at her home church, Church of God in Christ in Picayune, Mississippi, was named for her to honor the outstanding model of love and support that she demonstrated during her lifetime of serving God and her community. The previous two ladies are tough to follow. However, the next two music queens, Mariah Carey and Mary Wells, are definitely up for the task. With a seemingly innate balance of effervescent fervor and poised elegance, Mary Wells played an essential role in the early Motown sound. Not for nothing could she lay claim to the original Queen of Motown title. She had just graduated from high school when she debuted with the self-written, Bye Bye Baby, 1960, the first of her 14 top 10 R&B hits. Wikipedia. One of the best-selling artists of all time, Mariah Carey boasts a stunning 5-octave vocal range, and a hit-laden songbook that spans contemporary R&B, pop, and adult contemporary. Beginning with the Grammy-winning Vision of Love, all 4 singles off her blockbuster debut, Mariah Carey 1990, topped the Billboard Hot 100. Wikipedia. This next Queen of California Political Cultural Assembly and Stability is Representative Maxine Moore Waters, born August 15, 1938, St. Louis, Missouri, is an American politician serving as the U.S. Representative for California's 43rd Congressional District since 1991. The district, numbered as the 29th district from 1991 to 1993, and as the 35th district from 1993 to 2013, includes much of southern Los Angeles, as well as portions of Gardena, Inglewood and Torrance. Wikipedia. I am so proud to announce this next lady, Annie Minerva Turnbow Malone, is an original M Squad general. Annie Minerva Turnbow was born August 9, 1877 to May 10, 1957, in Metropolis, Illinois, the daughter of Robert and Isabella Turnbow, who had formerly been enslaved in Kentucky. Robert served with the Union 1st Kentucky Cavalry in the Civil War. Isabella took the couple's children and escaped from Kentucky, a neutral border state that was maintaining slavery. Annie Minerva Turnbow Malone was an American businesswoman, inventor, and philanthropist. In the first 3 decades of the 20th century, she founded and developed a large and prominent commercial and educational enterprise centered on cosmetics for African American women based in St. Louis, Missouri. With her wealth from business success, Annie Malone became a major philanthropist, helping support local and national institutions that aided, educated, and advanced Black children and families. A street in St. Louis was renamed for her, as was a social services agency that developed from an orphanage she helped found. She was also the mentor to many young African American women. She was almost certainly the originator or contributor to the formula of hair products later perfected by M Squad member Madam C.J. Walker, and was also associated with M Squad member Mary McLeod Bethune. Now allow me to introduce 2 of my favorite modern entertainers/entrepreneurs, Monique and Monica. Monique Angela Hicks, known mononymously as Monique, born December 11, 1967, Woodlawn, Maryland, is an American comedian and Academy Award-winning actress. She debuted as a member of the Queens of Comedy and earned recognition as a stand-up comedian. In 2002, she received a nomination for the Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album. She transitioned to mainstream roles starring in the UPN series The Parkers, 1999 to 2004, and the films Fat Girls, 2006, and Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins, 2008. Wikipedia. Monica Denise Arnold, formerly Brown, born October 24, 1980, best known mononymously as Monica, is an American singer, songwriter, and actress. Born and raised in College Park, Georgia, she began performing as a child and joined a traveling gospel choir by the age of 10. Monica signed with record producer Dallas Austin's label Rowdy Records in 1993, and gained prominence following the release of her debut studio album, Miss Tang, 1995. Her follow-up albums were met with continued success. Her second, The Boy Is Mine 1998, remains her best-selling album and spawned 3 Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles. The Boy Is Mine, with Brandy, The First Night, and Angel of Mine. Wikipedia. I am very proud to display the next M Squad member, Michael B. Jordan. Michael Bakary Jordan, born February 9, 1987, is an American actor, producer, and director. His accolades include an Academy Award, 3 Actor Awards, and a Producers Guild Award, in addition to nominations for a British Academy Film Award, a Golden Globe Award, and 2 Emmy Awards. Jordan was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by Time in 2020 and 2023, People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2020, and in 2020 was ranked 15th on the New York Times list of the 25 greatest actors of the 21st century. Wikipedia. I personally am proud of Jordan's recent concerns about African American actors being excluded, and their roles favored for Black actors from other countries. The next M Squad member is the great commentator, Michelle Norris. Michelle L. Norris, born September 7, 1961, is an American journalist. From 2019 to 2024, Norris was an opinion columnist with The Washington Post. She co-hosted National Public Radio's evening news program All Things Considered from 2002 to 2011, and was the first African-American female host for NPR. Before that, Norris was a correspondent for ABC News, the Chicago Tribune, and the Los Angeles Times. Norris is a member of the Peabody Awards Board of Directors. Having resigned from the Washington Post after the paper's refusal to endorse a presidential candidate in the 2024 United States presidential election, Norris is now a senior contributing editor at MSNOW. Wikipedia. Congratulations, Michelle. You landed the interview of 2026 with former President Barack Obama and wife, Michelle Obama, on the opening of Barack Obama Presidential Center. The next two actors are receiving M Squad's most prestigious acknowledgement and commendation honors. I could not be more proud to present the highest level queens. These two women have sacrificed the most and have successfully completed their missions, as well as opened doors for millions more. Presenting Queen Butterfly McQueen and Queen Hattie McDaniel. Hattie McDaniel, born June 10, 1893, Wichita, Kansas, was an American actress, singer-songwriter, and comedian. For her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind, 1939, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, becoming the first African-American to win an Oscar. She has 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, was inducted into the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame in 1975, and in 2006, became the first Black Oscar winner honored with a U.S. postage stamp. In 2010, she was inducted into the Colorado Women's Hall of Fame. Wikipedia. Butterfly McQueen, born Thelma McQueen, January 8, 1911 to December 22, 1995, was an American actress. Originally a dancer, McQueen first appeared on the silver screen as Prissy in Gone with the Wind, 1939. She also appeared in the films Cabin in the Sky, 1943, Mildred Pierce, 1944, and Duel in the Sun, 1946. Frustrated with racial typecasting, she quit acting in films in 1947, but appeared in the TV series Beulah, 1950, where she played a maid. When not appearing on Broadway, she worked as a taxi dispatcher, a real-life maid, a companion to an elderly white woman, a seamstress, and a department store salesperson. Hated her real name of Thelma, and actually had her name legalized to Butterfly McQueen. The next M Squad heroine is one of mine and many people's favorite authors, Toni Morrison. Chloe Anthony Wofford Toni Morrison, born Chloe Ardelia Wofford, February 18, 1931 to August 5, 2019, was an American novelist and editor. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993. Her first novel, The Bluest Eye, was published in 1970. The critically acclaimed Song of Solomon, 1977, brought her national attention and won the National Book Critics Circle Award. In 1988, Morrison won the Pulitzer Prize for Beloved, 1987. Born and raised in Lorain, Ohio, Morrison graduated from Howard University in 1953 with a BA in English. Morrison earned a master's degree in American literature from Cornell University in 1955. Morrison became the first Black female editor for fiction at Random House in New York City in the late 1960s. The next M Squad hero is another M Squad general. His name is Miles Davis. Miles Dewey Davis III, born May 26, 1926 to September 28, 1991, was an American trumpeter, bandleader, composer, and painter. He is among the most influential and acclaimed figures in the history of jazz and 20th century music. In a career spanning nearly 5 decades, Davis was at the forefront of several major stylistic developments in jazz, including bebop, cool jazz, hard bop, third stream, modal jazz, avant-garde jazz, and jazz fusion. 2. His legacy extends into rock, funk, classical, and hip-hop. Born into an affluent family in Alton, Illinois, and raised in East St. Louis, Davis started on the trumpet in his early teens. He left to study at the Juilliard School in New York City, before dropping out and making his professional debut as a member of saxophonist Charlie Parker's bebop quintet from 1944 to 1948. Wikipedia. The next M Squad hero is another M Squad general. His name is Thelonious Monk. The American jazz pianist Thelonious Sphere Monk, born October 10, 1917, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, remains one of the most innovative figures in the history of modern music. Known for a distinctive improvisational style that prioritized rhythmic and spatial relationships, he helped pioneer the bebop movement while influencing generations of jazz musicians with his unique harmonic approach. Thelonious Monk's style combined a highly percussive attack with abrupt, dramatic uses of silence, hesitation, and dissonant chord structures. His contributions to the jazz repertoire extend far beyond his piano playing, as he stands as the second most recorded jazz composer in history. Recognized as one of the most original musicians in American history, Thelonious Monk fashioned a startlingly unique, inimitable playing and composing style that influenced virtually every succeeding generation of jazz musicians. Wikipedia. That completes the presentation for today. Don't forget to check out the first YouTube interview with the creator and narrator artist, Sandra Lather Benson, released in June 2026. If you want to see me personally as insignificant, that's okay. Even if you see me as not your cup of tea, that is perfectly okay too. Trust me, it is not about me. But what I do ask is that you do not overlook the relevance of my art. In this day and time, the significance of it is clear. It is my most important life's work. I invite you to lower your resistance and increase the expectation and the availability of your heart to love. We all need to check in with our intents toward each other as mankind. That is, as opposed to living within our own individual bubbles. No preachin', it's all about teaching by example. Love is still the fix for 2026. Either way, please acknowledge my work by subscribing and liking us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Peace. An important bit of information. 1. It is important to note that, though the animated sequences are created with AI, the presentation itself is not. It takes a great deal of time to put the presentation together. And each time we add new members, it is an average of about 30 to 40 woman-hours of work to get that done with professional results from regular video editing software. Currently, I am using Microsoft Clipchamp and their wonderful collection of sounds and effects. So please keep in mind that if you really were moved by the presentation and even learned from it, that is the best possible outcome. So we also need your comments, and your likes and your subscriptions. This feedback loop helps us stay on track for all of the time that is contributed to this presentation. 2. Also, if you need some help with creating videos and/or would like me to create a course for video production, please leave a comment and just say, yes, a course would be helpful, and I am a trained video creator and I can put together a PDF, which will be very inexpensive for you and will help you with creating professional videos. If that is too much, we can do the work for you. Just let me know what you need and we will make it happen for you. 3. Thanks again so much for your time and energy. Your subscription support is a necessary and amazing part of this channel. God bless you and thank you again for being here and enjoying the connections.